Welcome back, everybody. We are back. We have technical difficulties fixed from earlier this week, so we are ready to rock and roll with our mock draft 6.0. Before we get started with that, though, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff on the video to the channel. We appreciate the support. Let's get this thing underway. Spoon, how you been?
Pretty good, man. Golf got rained out today, so I had to
Ugh.
cut that short. I made it to the 8th hole, and then it just started pouring on me.
Ugh, that sucks. Well,
Rough.
how was the eclipse yesterday? You're down in Texas. How was the eclipse? Or a couple
Yeah,
days ago
it
now. It
was
wasn't yesterday. It was a couple days ago.
it was completely dark.
It was dark.
It was dark as fuck. Literally, the apartment lights came on, like all the night lights came on whatsoever. I mean, it was pretty cool. We got I'd say about 2 minutes of complete darkness down here.
Okay. Damn, that's
So
crazy.
It was, oh yeah, dude. It was wild. So,
It was cloudy up here. I didn't see anything.
Yeah, luckily it was pretty cloudy down here as well, but luckily the clouds moved right as the eclipse was happening, so we were able to see it. And I was sitting there, obviously the eclipse was going on, and I saw my glasses on, and I kept looking up, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why can't I see anything? And I pulled my glasses on and just looked. I was like, oh, I didn't realize you can just look at the fucking moon.
Yeah.
It's passing by, you don't need the glasses on to look at that, but as soon as the moon moves and the sun starts peeking out, that's when you
got to put the glasses on.
So, but it was definitely cool. I've never seen one before.
Yeah, I don't think we were alive last time it happened.
I thought there was one in 2017 though.
Well, there's like partial eclipses and stuff, but nothing like a full eclipse. I don't think we've had a full eclipse yet. But definitely that being said, we are going to get underway with our mock draft 6.0, as said before. We're going to do every other pick except for Spoon's going to get Dallas. I'm going to get Minnesota, but we're going to let Spoon lead it off here with the number 1 overall pick. Who you got?
Oh, man. With the Bears, who should they take?
It's a tough one. It really is.
And
go Brock Bowers.
I think I'm going to go Bo Nix, number 1 overall.
Bo Nix. Here, it's Bo Nix.
Just playing. Yeah, give me Caleb.
Give me Caleb.
Give me Caleb. You already know.
Washington, I'm going to go Jaden Daniels. It's the sexy pick right now, and I think that's what they're going to roll with. That's what I would roll with. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say this. Every pick I make from here on out is what I would do for that organization. Spoon, you can do that if you'd like, but that's what I'm going to do, how I would roll with that organization.
That's how I would roll too. I just see that there's a lot of reports. People still don't know whether the Commanders are going to take Jaden Daniels or Drake May. Yeah. I think Jaden Daniels is who they should go with.
It is who they should go with. I do have some interesting tidbits on Drake May, though, that I would like to cover on later in the show, but we'll go over that later.
Well, if I'm sitting here and I have the Patriots pick, I feel like obviously I need to go with the quarterback. I need to go with Drake May. Go ahead.
Drake May.
I'm going Drake May. Go ahead and put him on me. Now, this is the pick that I wanted you to take because this is kind of tough for me. There's a lot of different options you could go here.
Yeah, for sure. If I am the Cardinals, unless there are 10 trade offers, and I know it doesn't show it on here whenever I click on it, but the Giants, the Vikings, the Broncos, Raiders, Saints, Colts, Bengals, Rams, and Eagles, and Bills all are interested in this pick. If I'm the Cardinals, though, I'm sticking and picking. I mean,
and you're taking Malik Neighbors, right?
No, I'm taking Marvin. There's all this every year. We get these, guys who rise up draft boards and everything goes crazy, and guys fall. Great talents, like going all the way back to 2007, Adrian Peterson. I mean, dude fell to 7th overall. I mean, just every year this kind of stuff happens. Going all the way back, it's always happened. Don't overthink it. You got a generational wide receiver staring you in the face. Take the guy. So I'm just going to take Marvin Harrison Jr.
And I'm not going to overthink this either. There's the top 2 guys are the 2 guys that I think that the Chargers would be considering. I don't think they're going to go with Brock Bowers this early. Give me Malik Neighbors with the number 5 pick.
Okay.
So you got the Giants. Lot of questions here.
If I'm the Giants, Daniel Jones has shown that he can play football. Now, I personally do not believe that he is my quarterback of the future, but I can't get rid of him this year anyways, and I'm certainly not about to sit him for all the money he's worth, and I don't think that JJ McCarthy is a top 5-ish pick. I think he's a top 15 pick, but I don't think he's a top 5 pick. So if I am the New York Giants, I am going to go Brock Bowers. I get myself a certifiable weapon here that can be utilized over the next 10 years to make whoever my quarterback is, a better player. So that's what I do.
Pretty easy pick for me here. I think the Titans need some offensive linemen. You got one that I was worried that you were going to take at 6, possibly to help protect Daniel Jones. But you know what? Tennessee Titans, we would love to have him over here, and we're going to take Joe Alt.
I like the pick. The Atlanta Falcons come up on the clock. And this one, for me, isn't really that hard. You have a lot of great weapons down in Atlanta, and you just signed a premier quarterback. And so you're obviously leaning into your offense here. Nobody's mocking it this way, but I believe I would go Rome Odunze here if I was Atlanta.
Okay.
I'm bolstering this offense, and I'm just making the defense down there is good already. Like, they were good last year. They don't need a ton of defensive help. Now they don't need a ton of offensive help either, but it never hurts. So I'm going to go Rome Odunze.
Okay. That sucks because the Bears were looking at Rome Odunze there at 9 possibly. I think we need. I think they're going to go defensive lineman here. I think they're going to try to stack up that defense just a little bit. They already got all the weapons that they basically need on the offensive side.
Yep.
I'm probably thinking Jared Verse here.
You want Verse?
I think I want Jared Verse here. He could have probably scrolled down. He shouldn't be that far behind.
No, but it's just right here.
I think they go Jared Verse.
All right.
I like him.
I don't hate that. Now if I am the Jets, I'm going. Troy Fautanu has been kind of mocked more of as a guard, and we haven't really mentioned that lately. He's been more, he can play he played tackle in college, but he's more of an NFL guard, kind of like an Ezra Cleveland was. He now plays in Jacksonville. But I like the true tackle here at Oregon State. It's going right there with it. And then me and Spoon, I'm taking the Minnesota picks. He's taking the Dallas picks. Obvious reasons. Minnesota's sitting here at 11. And I said JJ McCarthy wasn't a top 5 pick, but I said he was a top 15 pick, and they get their quarterback. Now, here is the issue. Denver. What does Denver do, right? What does Denver do? They go defense. They're going to go defense. No question about it. They're either trading up for a quarterback or they're going defense, and they're going to go edge defender here. They're going to take the best edge defender, in my opinion, left and take Dallas Turner.
Dallas Turner, okay.
Yep.
All right. I think I want to make a trade here. I haven't made a trade here yet. Show me the teams that are interested, because I think that there might be a different team that would be interested here.
The only team interested is Seattle.
All right, cool. Well, the Cowboys are interested in this trade right now. I know who the Raiders are taking, and I will stick to the Raiders pick, but they want to trade back to draft this player because they think 13 might be a little too high to take him here.
So the 24.
Yep, and then maybe front him like a 4th and
two fourth rounders.
Yeah, see if that works. Probably not interested.
Let's do a third rounder and a 4th rounder.
You can do a 3rd and a 4th.
Trade accepted.
There you go. Perfect. So the Cowboys are going to trade up. Go ahead and go to tackles.
God, you're on this tackle train with them.
They're doing it, and they're gonna take Fashanu here.
All right,
State.
They take Fashanu, and then that leaves the New Orleans Saints, who there's been a lot of talk. Cooper DeJean had his pro day this week, and this is the first time he's been able to show off his skills since he got hurt. And the Saints, there's been a lot of talk about them possibly moving off Marshawn Lattimore, possibly making him available for trade. I'm going to send Cooper DeJean over to New Orleans. Give me, as the New Orleans Saints GM, some leeway in what I can do with Marshawn Lattimore, not handicap my team by moving off of him.
So now I have the Colts. With you going Cooper DeJean, I think that makes this pick a little bit easier. As the Colts GM, I'm going to take Quinion Mitchell.
Cool. I like the pick. Cornerbacks back to back in the top 15.
Back to back.
We have Seattle now, and I think they're going to take the best defensive interior guy left on the board. New defensive head coach. We're going defense here. Boom. Jerzon Newton. How do we say Jazon? It's Jerzon. Then we got Jacksonville for you.
So this is a tough pick for me. I think they should.
Detroit.
Well, that's where I'm leaning towards.
Oh, okay,
It's between him and Nate Wiggins.
I would say
I believe they need to get an offensive lineman here to help protect Trevor Lawrence just a little more. So I'm leaning towards Troy Fatanu, and I think that is who they should pick. So send it.
That's who you're going with?
That's who I'm going with. It's either him or Nate Wiggins. I think they go there.
All right, sent. Now the Bengals. Ugh, this one's tough for me. I think they go Byron Murphy the second. Keep him in the orange. Ooh. Going to Cincinnati. I know Spoon doesn't love him going to Cincy. I know he'd like to see him somewhere else specifically, but I see Cincy just snagging him right there. He's just sitting there. Great defensive talent.
That sucks because that's possibly who the Rams were looking at there. They need a defensive lineman, obviously, to replace.
Yep. What was that guy's name that they lost?
Yeah, who is it? I want you to go to defensive lineman real quick. I want to see who the best one on the board is, because if they don't take one here, it's possible they trade back, especially with Murphy already off the board. Not edge. They need an interior defensive lineman. Yeah, there's not a whole lot there. Not a whole lot there. Especially with Sweat getting his DUI, he's gonna fall back.
He's not going.
Maybe they get an edge. You know what? I'm gonna send Latu.
Latu going to LA. All right. Oh, I mean, this makes it real easy for me if I'm Pittsburgh. I just went and got two quarterbacks, and I don't know which one's going to be my quarterback in the future, but I know they're going to be protected. J.C. Latham out of Alabama, headed to Pittsburgh.
I like it. I'm cool with it.
We got Miami on the clock.
Miami. I think this is where we probably see another offensive lineman go. There's a pretty good one sitting up there.
Two good ones sitting up there.
I think Amarius Mims goes here.
Goes Amarius Mims. I like it. It's a good pick. All right, now Philadelphia. This one's easy for me. Jackson Powers Johnson goes to Philly, replaces Jason Kelsey. Easy pick.
You got the Vikings pick.
Yep. Now Minnesota's up on the clock, and this one's tough for me because we got the quarterback, right? We got the quarterback at 11, and we still have a lot of needs. Tight end is listed up there, but tight end is not a need for us. TJ Hawkinson will be back; he'll be fine. But center, guard, defensive interior, defensive back, all big needs for us. And I think we go Terry on. Well, let's look here. I need to see coverage grade. So man coverage. We need a guy who can play some sticky man coverage. I'm going Nate Wiggins.
Yep. I think getting him at 23 is kind of a steal there.
I do too.
I like it.
I almost went Aaron Arnold because he's also really good, but he is more of a zone cover corner. So with the Raiders on the clock now.
Yep. Raiders traded back to get the guy that they knew that they wanted, the guy they've always wanted, and that is Michael Penix.
Let's see here. Go QB. Take Michael Penix Jr. All right, and then you're up with Green Bay.
Oh, I am up with Green Bay.
Yeah.
Oh man. Feel like they probably take an offensive lineman here. I think that's a no-brainer. The only question is, do they go with Barton or do they go? Okay, go ahead. Do they go with Barton or do they go with Guyton? Can you show their any stats that they have?
Yeah.
See their grade.
There you go.
All right.
You got run blocking, pass blocking. He struggled against better teams.
He did struggle against better teams. I go to Guyton.
No, he's just. I mean,
he's just. Yeah,
He struggled,
struggling
but
to get number one.
but he's got the. It's not so much about the production they had as the traits they have to succeed at the next level. That's really why these guys are going so high. It's
Yeah.
their tool. It's the toolboxes they have, not the overall production. With offensive linemen, it's a little bit different than in college. For something like a wide receiver or a quarterback, right? You look, oh, he had 1,200 yards and he has great hands, right? He's going to be good at the next level. For offensive linemen, it's about, some of these guys didn't mature until this year. Some of these guys are still learning to work with their size. It's totally different. I think Guyton's the better overall talent, but it wouldn't be. Graham isn't. Barton's a good pick too.
I'm probably leaning towards Guyton, so that's where I was going to go. That's who I was looking at originally, but I saw Barton was still there, so I wanted to check him out. But go Guyton.
All right, and then Tampa Bay. I got Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's tough for me, man. That's harsh. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go. If I'm Tampa Bay, I'm sitting there. I just signed Baker. Chris Godwin's near the end of his deal. Mike Evans is getting old. I'm taking Brian Thomas Jr.
See, okay.
Taking the LSU boy.
Can you go to edge? Can you go to edge rushers real quick for the Cardinals? Just see who is left. Don't like it.
This is what we got.
Don't like it. Oh, man. There is a guy on that list that I do like.
I know. I like him too.
So
which makes me worry that we all like him and we know nothing. So it's like, this is just destined to be a bust now.
Yeah. Well, I was saying there's a couple guys here that they could definitely go with. They could go with another wide receiver since their wide receiver room is just non-existent at this point.
Yeah, but they need a lot of help.
They do,
including some secondary help.
Man, I was leaning towards Chop Robinson.
I mean, they need their whole defense needs help. So anywhere you go isn't a bad pick. Let's be real.
One. But you do also have Terrion Arnold, who is still sitting there. You know what? Send Arnold.
Send Arnold. All right, we're sending Arnold. Boom. Sent. All right, Buffalo is on the clock. I'm taking Kool-Aid McKinstry. We're going back-to-back corners. Tre'Davious White left in free agency. You get somebody to replace him. It's a good value pick there.
Cool.
Next up is the Detroit Lions. Here, I'll zoom out here a little bit so everybody can see. There we go. So you got the Detroit Lions on the clock here. Somehow this fell to you again. You know where I would go if you've seen.
And I'm tired of going that way, so I am not going that way. I'm not going. We gotta change it up a little bit, dude.
Do we? Because Dan Campbell doesn't change it up. Dan Campbell goes for it on 4th and 1. He goes for it on 4th and 3. He goes for it on 4th and 12.
Listen, we don't know exactly what they're doing. None of us know what we're doing. So give me another edge rusher. He loves defense. Send me Chop Robinson to line up on the opposite side of Aiden Hutchinson. Send it.
There's no way Dan Campbell would choose a smart decision in the first round. He's going linebacker. There's no way. All right, everybody. We got Baltimore back up on the clock. And they got some needs. They got some needs all over the board. They've lost some guys. This is going to kind of shock some people. But I'm going to go Zach Frazier. I'm going to beef up our interior O-line. They don't have a glaring need at center, but you get a really good, solid center who can play well, and he can also move to guard. Underrated take. Nobody really talks about it, but that dude could play guard in the NFL. So you get a great interior defensive line or offensive lineman that, I don't know if you know, but they like to run the ball in Baltimore. So I think that plays out well for them. San Francisco is on the clock.
Their needs is that defensive lineman, cornerback, correct? Or is that offensive lineman?
O-line and cornerback.
O-line, well then, okay. I thought it was defensive lineman, then that makes that pick even easier. Give me Graham Barton out of Duke.
Oh, didn't mean to hit that.
He fell quite a few picks. I'm going to take him at 31. I think that's a good pick.
I know what you want to do. I know what you want me to do.
It's your pick, man.
I know, and I know what you want me to do. Here's the thing. Andy Reid.
You love Lad McConkey. I know.
Andy Reid. I love Lad McConkey. Okay, I love him. I think he's so good. But I'm the GM of the Chiefs. I know what my boy Andy likes, and my boy Andy likes Super Bowls. And how do you win Super Bowls? You win Super Bowls via defense. I'm taking Fisk out of Florida State to learn from Chris Jones and be my defensive interior guy for the future. Dude's a freak athlete, gonna play behind Jones for another year or two, and then he's gonna go on to be my defensive centerpiece in the future. He's not gonna be right away. He's not gonna be defensive rookie of the year, but he's gonna be a great player because he's gonna learn from Chris Jones. And that's it. That's our.
I mean, that's not bad. We kind of sped through that. I think we.
Yeah, I feel like that's the fastest one we done. We're like bam, 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 bam.
We're kind of getting the hang of it a little bit.
Yeah, just in time for it to all be over.
Yeah.
We got like I think we have two more weeks. Yeah, two more weeks. We got.
What day is the draft on?
It's on the 25th,
which is a Thursday, which is perfect. So anybody's wanting us to go live for the draft, I will be off. I will be here. So
I think what we're gonna do, I'm thinking we go live on IG. We go IG live for the draft. You heard it here first. Follow us at Wide Eye Sports on Instagram, on Twitter. Just follow us. Like, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff. We appreciate it. If you made it through the videos this week, we also appreciate that. We don't get to do this without you guys doing that. So, Spoon, you got anything else?
That's it, man. Good draft.
All right. Let's go. We are only 2 weeks away from this draft, and I am so hyped. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.